The controversy surrounding FBI Director Kash Patel just got even messier. The same Atlantic reporter who previously accused Patel of excessive drinking in a bombshell report, a story that later triggered legal threats and backlash, has now returned with fresh allegations, and this time the focus is on a missing bottle of bourbon. According to a new report by The Atlantic's Sarah Fitzpatrick, Patel allegedly lost his mind after one bottle of bourbon disappeared during an FBI training seminar earlier this year in March at the Bureau's Quantico facility in Virginia. The report claims Patel and members of his team brought at least one case of bourbon to the event, where UFC athletes were reportedly providing MMA-style combat instruction to aspiring FBI agents and senior staff. But things allegedly spiraled after a bottle went missing. Fitzpatrick reports that retired FBI agent Kurt Siuzdak claimed multiple agents contacted him for legal advice after Patel allegedly threatened staffers with lie detector tests and possible prosecution over the missing alcohol. Siuzdak described the situation as, quote, a shit show. The report claims other attorneys also received calls from concerned FBI employees worried about the fallout from the incident. And the bourbon controversy doesn't stop there. The Atlantic report also claims Kash Patel has developed a habit of handing out branded whiskey and wine bottles featuring his own name and signature. The publication even shared an image of one bourbon bottle allegedly gifted by Patel during an event in Las Vegas, which later surfaced in an online auction and was reportedly purchased by The Atlantic after the outlet's earlier reporting on Patel's alleged drinking habits went viral. According to the report, the seller did not want to be identified, but claimed the bottle had been directly gifted by Patel himself. The FBI did not deny that Patel distributes the bottles. Instead, an FBI spokesperson told The Atlantic that commemorative alcohol gifts have long been part of Bureau tradition, dating back more than a decade before Patel became director. The spokesperson added that Patel follows all ethics guidelines and personally pays for any gifts he gives out. Still, former FBI agents quoted in the report said the Bureau has historically maintained a strict zero-tolerance culture around unauthorized alcohol use while on duty. For now, Kash Patel has not publicly responded to the latest bourbon bottle claims. However, he previously addressed his lawsuit against The Atlantic over the outlet's earlier report on Patel's alleged drinking habits.
I can say unequivocally that I never listen to the fake news mafia. And as when they get louder, it just means I'm doing my job. This FBI director has been on the job twice as many days as every director before me. What that means is I've taken half as many days off as those before me. What that means is I've taken a third less vacation than those before me. What that means is that this FBI, with this Department of Justice, has dropped the murder rate 20 points. What that means is this FBI, with this Department of Justice, has captured 8 of the top 10 most wanted fugitives in the world, twice as many as the Biden administration did in its entire 4 years. I'm on the job. I'm the first one in. I'm the last one out. I'm like an everyday American who loves his country, loves the sport of hockey, and champions my friends when they raise a gold medal and invite me in to celebrate. I've never been intoxicated on the job, and that is why we filed a $250 million defamation lawsuit. And any one of you that wants to participate, bring it on. I'll see you in court.
The report that triggered all this, it painted Patel as volatile, even struggling with excessive drinking, claims that lit up Washington fast. But Patel fires right back, labeling every bit of it an absolute lie and accusing reporters of running what he calls a coordinated smear campaign.
The computer login issue. Just explain the computer login issue. You were not able to log into your lawsuit contends that you were not able to log into the system. What did you think after you were unable to log into the system?
Let's have a survey. How many of you people believe that's true? Hang on.
Did you communicate?
You asked the question. Let me answer it.
No, let me.
No.
Did you communicate with anyone that you thought you were fired after you were unable to log into
the problem with you and your report? Don't cut me off. You asked the question.
Straightforward question.
The problem with you and your baseless reporting is that is an absolute lie. It was never said. It never happened. And I will serve in this administration as long as the president and the attorney general want me to do so. And every time you guys report false lies, every time you guys raise baseless questions, when we are here to talk about the Southern Poverty Law Center's $3 million decade-long scheme to fraudulently fleece Americans, you are off topic.
It's a simple, straightforward question. Did you talk to anybody about whether you thought
The
you were
simple
fired?
answer to your question is, you are lying, and every time you do
I'm asking
so,
you a direct question.
I've answered your question. It's simply
very
as
simple.
follows. I was never locked out of my systems.
Your
Anybody who
lawsuit-
says
Your
it,
lawsuit says the opposite. Your lawsuit contains.
anyone that says the
Your lawsuit-
opposite
your law- your-
is lying.